Respect, moderator, and ladies and gentlemen. Good day. I'm honored to speak at this important international conference on behalf of the Center of Research Integrity. We call the CORI of the National Science Library, Chinese Academy of Science. I would like to present some analysis results on monitoring global retract due the plagiarism. The title of my report is Global Analysis on Paper Retracted Due to Plagiarism. First of all, please allow me to use a little time to introduce the Center of Research Integrity, the CORI. The CORI was established in November 2022 by the National Science Library of CAS. It is an open platform that is based on the CAS CS and with the national perspective. CORI will focus on 5 goals. Is developing national standards, providing decision support service, building database, construct education training, and promoting communication, and concentrate on research integrity, evaluation, policy consultation, education, and training service, aiming to promote integrity in research activity as a think tank. Our CORI is an open meeting to attract leading experts from home and abroad to join CORI's expert group. Now we have 19 experts from outside and 19 research from inside. The director of the CORI is Liu Xiwen. He is also the director of the National Science Library. I'm the deputy director. All right, let's move on to today's report. I will mainly cover the following 3 aspects. The first one is the overview, and the second one is analysis, and the third one is the suggestions. The first part is the overview of paper retractions due to plagiarism. Firstly, the date of the retract articles in this study are from Retract Watch. The time is the 1967 to 2023, and the number of people retracted due to plagiarism is the 5,016. We look at this table, we can find with the article type from for the retract is a research article, review article, conference, clinical study, book chapter, case report, meta-analysis, and editorial. So in this table, we can see the research article retracts the most plagiarism articles. The number is 3,000, and the review article and the book chapter reference work are more likely to be rejected due to the plagiarism. So the rate is 30% and the 23% is the top two. And from the practice of the time development trends, we can find through this picture that the number continued to increase. The blue one is the retraction date. The orange one is the original paper date. That means the publication date. We can see the number is increased. And use the retraction date. We can say retraction yes. We can see in this picture the number of paper retracted due to plagiarism is increasing every year. And the proportion of paper retracted due to the plagiarism is the fluctuations state is the fluctuations. The number of the paper retracts also in the graph also increase. And to the publication years, we can see also the number of paper retracts due to plagiarism in the blue one is increasing every year. The proportions is fluctuation to rise. From the previous slides, we can see that the plagiarism remains widespread and presentation problems. So we now move to the second part, is the analysis from different perspectives. From the national level, we can see the top 3 countries of plagiarism retractions is the Russia, China, and India. We use the Web of Science documents, the number, we can say the plagiarism retractions is mostly proportional to the number of the publishing paper. The publishing papers number, we use the Web of Science. The USA is the top one, and the China is the second. India is this one. So in this context, the issue of plagiarism in Russia and India are more prominent. So we discuss the countries about Russia, China, India, United States, Iran, and Italy. Let's take a look at the policy and regulations on plagiarism in relevant countries. The first one is the India. India gave us a similarity boundary by University Grant Commission of India. In this boundary, they give 4 levels. The level 0 is the similarities up to 10%. So they think this is the minor similarity, so there are no punish. In the level 1, the similarity above 10% to 40%. Such students should be asked to submit a revised script within a scheduled time period not exceeding 6 months. And the level 2, the similarity above 40% to 60%, such students shall be debarred from submitting a reverse script for a period of 1 year. And the level 3, similarity above 6%, such students reject reasons for that program shall be cancelled. This is India's the boundary gave us some comments. In China, there are no similarity regulations on article similarities at the national level like India, but many universities have regulations on the similarities of their graduation thesis, such as the University of Electric Science and Technology of China. They give the similarity rate in when first detections, the PhD is 15%, and the master degree will be 20%. But the detections before defenses, the PhD must below the 10%, and master degree below the 15%. So this university distinguishes between degree and periods. And in Shihezi University is the Xinjiang Province University. They give the if the PhD greater than 40% and the master degree greater than 60%, they will give the poster point defenses. We the sends to the expert review or degree offense building. The PhD sense must to 20% to 49%, and the master degree must below the 30% to 59%. They guide the vision is the PhD master less than 20% and master less than 30%. In this university, we can see they give the distinguish between degrees. And in the Nanjing Agricultural University, they distinguish between the sections. For example, the literature reviews sections, they think not exceed 30%. So the tolerance for the review sections should be higher. Another part not exceed 15%. Key importance such as framework models result if exceeding 10% should be require expert judgment on whether they have scientific misconduct behavior. In the Beijing Sport University, they give if the similarity is less than 15%, they will pass. And if the similarity is between 15% to 20%, they will ask the order to reverse and retext. If the retext still greater than 15%, they will reply for degree 6 months later. If the not pass and reply after 1 year, if the similarity rate is greater than 20%. So in this university, they give the different handle methods to use the similarity rate. So we can see the REE, they give the similarity to boundaries. They have the level 4. In any articles found to have polarized content at level 1, 2, or 3 shall have its review suspend, exclude from upload to the REE Explorer. Practice level 2 misconduct by others previous found guilty of level 1 or level 2 offense shall result in an increase of up to 5 years of the durations of suspension of publications privilege. For multi-level respect level 2 misconducts, the PSPB chair can administer up to and including a lifetime prohibition of publications in all REE copyright publications. So now we look about this picture is the country plagiarism rates. In this picture, we can see the top 3 countries of plagiarism retraction rates is the Colombia, Russia, and Tanzania. The developing countries have a relative high proportions of retracts due to plagiarism. And in the country and the times trends, and we can see the 6 countries, the paper retracts of every countries due to plagiarism stability. The every country will have the grace in rise. Russia's peak in 2019, and China, the peak is the 2020, and the India peak in 2022, and all 2016. And now we move the retraction reasons. We can see the retraction reasons for the plagiarism related is the five reasons. The first one is the universe of 4 plagiarisms. And the second is the article. The 3 is text, image, and data. The article and the text are more common. Retract statements often have unclear the descriptions of polygrams. So the first one is the uniform for polygrams. Obviously, polygrams is accompanied by problems such as the issue about reference and the fake peer review and other reasons. Among the papers that have been retracted due to polygram, the other reason that appears most frequently is concern issue about reference attribution, take from state dissertation, concern about authorship, other unresponsive deeper of the articles, concern or issue about data, fee, peer review, and so on. Now we look at this sixth picture is 6 countries. We give the retract reasons of every country in China and in United States, Europe and Italy and India. So we can see the orange section is the polygram of article. This is the same reasons. But Russia, we can see the polygram of article is very little, but the text and even for polygrams is very large. So we can see in Russia, the reason for the largest proportion of paper retracts are information for polygram and polygram of the text. And there are no papers retract due to the image. So in another country, we have the program of image, the yellow one. In Russia, there is no the yellow one. So we can see in this picture is the subjects. We give the paper subjects in this table. So it's the health science, basic life science, physics science, business and technology, social science, environmental science, and humanities. We use the this to in this picture we can see the HHC and BLS is the retract the large number of paper retracts, and the HUM has the highest retraction rate. So let's take a look at the situation in more detail. We have the subjects in the under the subjects. So the total amount of health science is the largest. The second one is the basic life science, but the sub-discipline, the distribution are affect. with oncology, security, physical, and the sub-discipline with largest number of playground retractions are mostly in best life science and business and technologies, such as the cellular and the technology and computer science, and so on. In this table, we can see the physical science and social science and humanities and environmental science. The subject is the educations and the environmental science have the great number. And the material science and the engineering is also the top one. In this picture, we can see the subject and the retraction reasons. We can see the humanities does not invalidate data plagiarism. In health science, physical behavioral science, and basic life science, the data and the image are more prevalent than the other four fields. The playground of articles are more prevalent in the field of business and technologies and humanities. We give the subjects and the times, the picture. In this picture, we can see, generally speaking, the number of the articles in various disciplines retracted due to the programs is increasing, and the growth rate has accelerated since 2008. In this picture, we can see the HS, THY, and BLS, the subject and the read paper that were retracted due to the programs in these three disciplines appears relatively early, accounting for the relative stable propositions in all retract papers in this discipline. However, in recent years, we can see we can see the line is the proportions of paper retractions has declined in all papers in this three disciplines. And in this picture is the B and T at UM and SOC and EMV's subjects and the reach. We can see papers that were retracted due in this four disciplines appeared relatively late. So in the first period, there is no There's no playgrounds. And this picture, this slide is the subjects and the country. We can see the 6 countries have the difference in the discipline structure of papers among the different countries. In Russia, we can see the SOC and the BNT is the main subject. And in China, the BLS and HSC is the main subject. In India, we can see the HUM and the SOC is the main subjects. The United States and the Italy is the HHC is the main subject, and the 2 countries have the similar structure. And in Iran, the PH1 is the main subject. So we can see the different countries have the different disciplines. In this table, we give the publishers of the papers. So in this table, we can see the top publishers is the Elsevier, Springer, Telefrance, and Archibald, Wiley, Hanway, ROP, Springer, and we can see in the table the rich is the Telefrance and the Degrader is the top 2 publishers. Let's take a look at the policies in the relevant publishers. The first one is the Elsevier. We can see in Elsevier's website, we can see the publishers has policies, but lack of detections progress. And the Springer, we can see in this link, the publishers have the policy and detections progress. They use some scholar publications tools such as cross-check and web-based tools, the InterTicket. They use these 2 tools to detect the plagiarism. And the degraders, the publishers, we can see in his website, the publishers have the policies and the detection progress. They use the article and cross-reef similarities check. And these publishers also the complications with COP. And these publishers have the open access journals is the 116.7 journals. The three journals with the high number of retractions are the ROP conference series and the Journal of Physics and the Macro Progress and Macro Systems. These their number of the retractions papers all except the 40 articles. The fourth is the RIS Advance, and the 5 is the Education in Russia and Abroad. So we see in the journals, policies, and situations, the ROP conference series, the material science and engineering, is the conference proceedings, and this journal is the open access journal. In his website, we can see the journal have lack of policies, and they have no detections progress. This journal indexed by EI competence in 2021. The second journal is the macro progress and macro systems. This is the Science Citations Index Expanded Journal. This picture is the GCRs of the Web of Science. In this picture, we can see the journal is the Q2 journal. We look at the homepage of this journal. We can see the journal also have no policy and detect progress in this journal. This journal is the one of the journal of Israel. So we find a speaker person for journal for Israel have gave us some speech is they find the author probably use reverse translation software to disgrace plagiarism, and that this is a likely source of the totalist space. So in this journal, we can see some authors use the tools to distinguish plagiarism. The RSC Advanced Journal is also as Science Citations Index Independent Journal. We can see this journal is the Q2 journal. In the journal's website, we can see the publisher has the policies and detections progress. They use the authenticate to similar check. In this journal, the OA articles, this is the 95%. So we moved to the suggestions. We can see the paragraphs in academic paper is one of the serious academic misconduct faced by the global scientific research communities, its management required a military level approach, including the national level, the discipline, the journal, and the individual research practice. We give some suggestions is for the national level. We suggest pay attention to the national specific problems and learn from national difference. For example, the prominent subjects and the reasons the different country have the different reason and the different subjects. For the subject level, we suggest we must pay special attention to subjects with concentrate polygrams retractions, develop targeted approach for this subject. For the journal level, we suggest we must develop sound polygram policies according to common sense is necessary. Different types of simulated check are also necessary. For example, the text and the image and the data is also necessary. For the in the person level, we suggest the research must learn and supplement necessary academic normals such as referencing and attribution normals to avoid polygrams without knowledge of non-standard behaviors. So this is my report. Thank you. The comments is very the comments is very thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Junpeng. Thank you very much for such a profound analysis. I should say, very deep research on all this, and for especially I am thankful for visualizing of your data, and it was very interesting that you have made the analysis through countries across several countries. So thank you very much. And there are several questions to you, and could you please answer them maybe in short, but try to clarify some ideas. Yeah, the first question is, it's in English, I just read it. Dear Dr. Junpeng, just a moment. Have you published an article with the same data which you submitted in this presentation, and is this article in English? So if you can share the title of such an article, I would like to read and reference it. That is a question.
Title. Why is that?
Have you published an article with the same data?
Data?
Yeah. Is there any article of yourself?
Yes, there are some articles, but I have no titles for those papers. I will give the titles from the email.
Okay. Okay.
In my presentations, I do not paste this title.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. The next question is, can you please clarify your slide 13? So the data on this slide 13, you said that the biggest percentage of plagiarism is in the United States. And what about Russia? You told that the country is the leader of plagiarism, but as I can see, it is on the same level as India and China. So can you clarify?
Yes, I share the screen. In this picture, the top three countries is the Russia, China, and India. They have the retract papers, but we cannot find Russia's papers in Web Science. In Web Science, we find the China's papers and the India papers, but we think Russia's is the and Russia and China's have the is the top two countries was retract due to the playground. So we have this paper and the analysis.
Okay, thank you. Oh, there are some more questions. And the next question is, when you were presenting your data, do you mean verification and restrictions in those percentage, or is it just some coincidences, or is it a plagiarism? And after all, there should be no plagiarism at all, for example, in some works like works for defense, and can they be limited somehow by percentages?
In China, the delay to graduate is the very heavy punishment to the student. So if we delay the graduate, the student will must do this research carefully and to decrease the similarities of his papers. So it's we have another limited to this student.
Okay, thank you. Well, there are some more questions, so quite many of them, so be prepared to answer some more. The United Fund for Electronic Resources, which is called Science and Education, adherent to a policy of openness, allows the use of all materials of monthly analytical reviews of electronic resources like calculations and diagrams. Therefore, we fail scientific and pedagogical workers, employers with our policy. It's kind of a question. You got it,
We can see the different countries have the different subjects to the retract papers, and we just find this phenomenon, but we have no to do research to the policies of some countries. So I thank this question. I will do some research for the policies of every country.
Okay, well, the next question is, it's an interesting question. So do you think that, what is the reason for such a high level of plagiarism in our countries? Could it be that the reason that it is a result of having a more advanced system than other countries? System of checking, maybe, I didn't put it a more advanced system than other countries. What do you think is the reason?
Yes, I just find the number, but I cannot imagine the reasons for the Russians have the total the large numbers of the policy remains risk. But in China, we have the same number of the playgrims. But in China, we can see in the in the humanity and social science is the main subject to this misconduct. I don't know in Russia, the subject is have the different.
Okay, thank you. The next question is on your graphs and diagrams, and the question is kind of technical question. So how is this rating calculated? So what is the method of calculating this rating of plagiarism, level of plagiarism?
The rate,
yeah, how is it figured out? How is it calculated?
I beg your pardon, your fake.
Okay, I ask in Russian, maybe that translate. Как рассчитывается рейтинг плагиата, который отражен в графиках?
The level of plagiarism reflected in your diagrams. How do you calculate the level of plagiarism that you show in your diagrams?
Okay. What is the method? Yeah, what is the method to calculate?
Can you give me the slide number?
Just generally, so you have shown different diagrams, and this data, how did you get it? So what was the method of calculating, figuring out this level of plagiarism?
The general.
Just any.
This picture.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. For example, this data. So how did you calculate? Just count this percentage of plagiarism. So what is the method?
Yes.
Okay.
We establish the retract database. So we have the every retract papers title, journal, and all the applications. So we clean this data into SQL database. So from this database, we can get the retract papers for the some reasons and some publishers and some journals. We can this line is the all retract papers for the globe. This line is the pilgrims number. This ridge is the this line and this line. So we can calculate the ridge and the number for every publisher, every journal, and every institution, even every people. But the people is not give the accurate number.
Я надеюсь, Наталья Сергеевна, мы ответили, да, по формуле расчета рейтинга.
We believe that we managed to answer this formula to show you how it's before.
In the beginning of your presentation, you showed that the percentage of plagiarism in review articles and in books is relatively large, and it's quite understandable because the authors rely on they use their own research, previous research, and their own works, and most of them have been already published. But do you think it is possible to increase the percentage, the maximum percentage of originality for these types of publications? For example, up to 50%, not 20%, for research articles. And the same, do you think it's possible to change the percentage of self-citations in the research articles? So what's your opinion on that?
Yes. The research article is very important for the research. I agree with opinion.
Mhm. Okay. It was the last question. There are some more, but I hope that you can speak again and present your research again. So we are out of time. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.